Hey guys, today we're going to be doing another video, the best NBA player from each team. Hope you guys like it, and I hope we can hit at over 50 subscribers so we can start live streaming and we can hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. Thank you. So, we're going to start with the Boston Celtics. It's obviously Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum has been the best player on the Celtics. He's been doing well, and sometimes he's been inconsistent, but still, think about it. When Jaylen Brown, people could say Jaylen Brown's the best, right?
Yeah.
And some people say that, right? But think about this. In the playoffs, when Jaylen Brown pops off, they still lose because Tatum's playing bad. But say Jaylen Brown is playing bad and Tatum's popping off, they still win. So, no hate to Jaylen Brown, but when Tatum pops off, it makes the team better, and when he plays bad, it makes the team worse, which means Tatum, therefore, makes a bigger impact than Jaylen.
Me too. I think Jason Tatum is better. He almost won MVP. Also, Jaylen Brown is consistent, but Tatum, when he's consistent, he's better than when Jaylen Brown's consistent.
Because when Tatum's consistent, he drops 50 every night. But when Jaylen Brown's consistent, he drops 30 every night. And Tatum brings more intensity, better defense, and better points.
Next up, we got the Brooklyn Nets.
It's obviously Mikal Bridges.
Mikal Bridges is better.
Mikal Bridges is the best player on that team because some people could, I don't know why some people say this, but they say Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons is trash. Like, Ben Simmons on the Philadelphia 76ers was his prime. But now, Ben Simmons is just not good anymore.
Ben Simmons is not trash. He just ended his season. Like, he's not good enough.
I think that after he went to the Nets, and a little bit on Philly, he just couldn't find a shot, and he just wasn't good. So
Yeah,
I just think
I agree.
so. It's Mikal Bridges.
It's
Next is New York Knicks
That's hard. It's either Julius Randle
or Jalen Brunson,
Jalen Brunson.
Mitchell Robinson, R.J. Barrett. It's so hard. Their team is actually slowly becoming a great team, the Knicks.
Yeah.
I think it's Jalen Brunson. Jalen Brunson in the playoffs carrying the Knicks from getting swept. He's been playing great, and he's been just a good piece on the team. Every time he's there, brings intensity on the court, and Julius Randle wasn't that good during the playoffs. He was good during regular season, but not the playoffs. And they don't really need to be good in the regular season. The place where they have to start being insane is in the playoffs. Like they need to be good to make the playoffs, but still, when you get there, you have to start like being really good. Do you want to add to that?
Yeah. I don't really think Jalen Brunson can be the best until next year because I still think Julius Randle's better because Jalen Brunson, I know Julius Randle wasn't good in the playoffs, but he was better in the regular season. But you could argue that Jalen Brunson is better. Not saying Jalen Brunson's not bad. He's pretty good.
Philadelphia 76ers, obviously Joel Embiid.
Joel Embiid. There's
Joel
no
Embiid
argument.
was like the best center this year. Besides Nikola Jokic, you can argue, but Nikola, he just played the paint way better, and Joel Embiid wasn't as good as Nikola this year, but in my opinion, he is still the best center. He won MVP, and he was just having a great season. He just fell short in the series against Boston.
Okay. Yeah, that's true. But, I think Nikola is the best center. But, there's no argument that Philadelphia, Joel Embiid is the best player on there. There's no argument. There's, 5% of the world says James Harden's better. Maybe in his prime.
Okay. So, if you're talking about a couple years ago, still not James Harden. Joel Embiid has been better than James Harden all the time. So
you could argue though. You can
argue James Harden
in his prime
when he won MVP.
Yeah,
but
with the Rockets.
But in my opinion, it's Joel Embiid. Toronto Raptors. So it's between two players, Fred VanVleet.
And Pascal Siakam.
He says Siakam. I say VanVleet. VanVleet made an all-star game. Pascal didn't. And VanVleet has been just playing better.
Wait, but did Fred VanVleet won a ring, and I don't know if Pascal did.
I'm pretty sure Pascal Yes, he hasn't won a ring.
2019?
With Kawhi. But still, it doesn't matter that he won a ring. It's just like, who makes a bigger impact on the team? VanVleet. He also made the All-Star game, and you might think the All-Star game doesn't matter, but it means like he was one of the best players in that league that year. So I think it was VanVleet. What do you think?
I think it's Pascal. Pascal has just been good, even though they didn't make the playoffs. I think Pascal's great.
The thing about Pascal I like, though, is he just has good defense, too.
Yeah.
VanVleet is mostly good on offense, but Pascal just shows out on defense. So
Yeah, Boston.
I could agree with Pascal. Either answer.
Yeah.
Say in the comment below which one you think.
You could argue on that one. Yeah.
Put down in the comment below, Pascal or VanVleet.
Yeah, that's true. That's hard.
Chicago Bulls. This one is between Zach LaVine and DeMar DeRozan. I say LaVine.
Or Alonzo if he's not
Actually, let me switch this one for one reason. I'm saying DeRozan because of just the way when he came to the Bulls, they started winning games. And then when they still had Zach LaVine, they weren't winning as much games. But you can say Zach LaVine is better. That's another thing to put in the comment below. Which one's better, Zach LaVine or DeMar DeRozan?
Or you could say Lonzo Ball's better. If he's not injured, you could probably say Lonzo. But I still think it's DeRozan.
So,
Cleveland Cavs.
Cavaliers. It's obviously Donovan Mitchell. For now.
Yeah, it's Donovan.
For now.
Yeah, for now. Maybe next year, Darius Garland or Evan Mobley.
But you can definitely make a case for Darius and Evan in a couple years.
Yeah.
Because Donovan Mitchell's getting older, and Evan Mobley and Darius Garland they're young and they have still room to improve. I remember watching Darius Garland playing basketball. I remember in high school he was like shifty, and now in the NBA he still is. And Evan Mobley, I remember him going against Mikey Williams. That game was good. What do you think?
I think it's Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell has done so much for us. Yeah. We're Boston fans, by the way.
Donovan Mitchell has done good stuff for Cleveland. Because he came in Cleveland, was on a losing streak. They weren't playing well. But then when he came, they started to be disgusting. So that was good. Detroit Pistons. Obviously, Cade Cunningham. He has been the best player on the Pistons this year. He's been dropping great points.
Yeah.
And he's going to make the All-Star game this year.
You mean next year?
Next year. Indiana Pacers. Tyrese Halliburton.
Yeah, it's Tyrese. It's Tyrese. There's no argument. Well, you could argue Buddy Hield.
You could argue Buddy Hield. But Tyrese Halliburton has been playing better.
Yeah, I think so too.
You tell him what you think.
Tyrese Halliburton is better.
I think Tyrese Halliburton is better because just like Tyrese, when he plays, he makes a bigger impact and he's more of a leader than Buddy Hield. But if we're talking about 3-point shooting and if you need 3-pointers, it's Buddy Hield.
Okay, next up we got the Milwaukee Bucks. This is not Howard, it's Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Giannis is just a Greek freak. No argument. He's the best player on the Bucks. He's just a great player overall. He always shows out, and he led his team to a finals and won a ring
in 2021.
And he was just crazy.
You could argue that he's the best player right now.
You could do an argument. We're also making a video on that, so watch that one. And also, Giannis. The thing is, you could say Chris Middleton. You could, but he's kind of washed right now. He's kind of washed.
Yeah, but also you could say Drew Holiday. They have a lot of good players.
You could say Drew.
But he's kind of getting older, so
in my opinion, it's Giannis.
Yeah, Giannis could be the best player right now. Next up, we got the Atlanta Hawks.
Easy. Easy Trae Young.
Easy ice.
Trae Young.
Easy ice. This is Trae.
Trae is just a great shooter.
Okay, you could argue that DeJounte Murray is better. You could.
You could, but still, it's obviously Trae.
It's
You
ice.
just can.
It's ice.
Trae, you saw what he did to Boston. That was cold. He greens a shot and then goes. It's too cold in here.
But also, you could. But did you see what he did against the New York Knicks?
That was nasty.
You want-
Put it in the comment down below if you saw that clip. That was nasty.
Yeah. Next up, we got the Charlotte Hornets.
It's between LaMelo Ball and Miles Bridges. It's obviously LaMelo Ball. He's the best passer in the game. People will yell at me. People will fight me. But LaMelo Ball is the best passer in the game. LaMelo Ball is just the best.
Yeah, LaMelo is the best. Next up, we got the Miami Heat.
Jimmy Butler.
Jimmy Butler. You could argue Bam
You
or
could,
Tyler or anybody like that. They're all a great team.
for me, you can't argue Tyler. Tyler's inconsistent, and he get hurt.
He gets
and then
injuries.
and then he's way too busy doing other things like buying supercars or getting girls and stuff. But Jimmy and Bam are focused. But I'm gonna say Jimmy because when Jimmy plays bad, the whole team plays bad. Remember in the finals when Jimmy played bad, the whole team went down.
I think it's Bam. My opinion. Bam just did enough for me.
Bam didn't show out in the finals. I don't
He
think.
did. Well, Bam is the reason why they won game 2.
I think it was Jimmy. Jimmy was just better. If he didn't make that shot against the Boston Celtics, they'd be gone.
Oh, yeah.
Orlando Magic, Paul Banchero.
Paul Banchero. You could argue Bobo, but I don't think so.
It's definitely Paul Banchero.
It's-
Paul Banchero has been carrying, like, we need to put some respect on Paul Banchero's name. He's been, like, the best player on their team and doing it all by himself. So, that's definitely Paul Banchero.
Yeah, Paul.
Washington Wizards.
Ooh.
If we're talking about before the trades,
Yeah.
Bradley Beal.
Bloody Beal.
But now we're talking about now. So,
Ooh. I don't
Jordan Poole.
Jordan Poole, yeah, because of trades.
Jordan Poole, especially when baddies are around, is the best player
That's true, especially
on the
when baddies
Washington
are on.
Wizards.
Next up, we got the Denver Nuggets. This is easy. This is Nikola Jokic.
We don't
two-time
even have to
MVP.
talk about it. We don't have to talk about it. Two-time MVP, always makes the All-Star game, won the finals this year. There's
And
no
got
more.
Finals MVP.
You could say Jamal Murray, but still, it's Nikola.
Yeah, it's Nikola. Next up, we got the Minnesota Timberwolves. That's kind of hard.
It's Anthony Edwards.
It's Anthony Edwards. So you could argue Cat
But Anthony Edwards has been playing better than Cat.
or Rudy.
But Anthony Edwards has been playing
Yeah.
better than all of them.
Yeah.
Anthony Edwards has been playing good defense. He's like John Morant without using guns.
That's true. That's very true.
So next we have Oklahoma City Thunder.
Shea Gildas
Alexander. That dude is a freak. He's like Giannis that can shoot.
Okay, guys, he's not better than De'Aaron Fox. I'm gonna say that.
Okay. Portland Trailblazers. Before trade, Damian Lillard.
Before trade, Damian Lillard.
But no, after trade, it's Nurkic. I like Nurkic.
Yeah, that's true. Wait, Anthony Simons.
Yeah, Anthony Simons
Yeah, it's
definitely.
Anthony Simons.
It's definitely Anthony Simons.
Next up, we got the Utah Jazz.
For Utah,
It's Lauri Markkanen.
Lauri Markkanen. That guy's a shooter. He can play defense. He can go in the paint. He's an all-around player.
You can argue that he's most improved.
But you can also argue Claxton. He's so good. He's a great shooter. Just a great shooter. Pure shooter.
Next up, we got the Golden State Warriors.
Steph Curry.
No confession, Steph Curry.
Like, if you don't
So
say
easy.
Steph Curry, there's something wrong with you. Steph
Oh,
Curry.
Wait. Clay Thompson. There's Clay.
Klay Thompson doesn't even, like, compare to Steph.
Yeah, but those Clay. There's
There's Klay, but Steph.
But Steph is still way better.
First of all, he has 2 MVPs. He has 2 Finals MVP. I'm pretty sure. It's 2 Finals MVP. And then he's made the All-Star game all the time. Like, he always makes it. And then he's also just, like, the best player on the Warriors. But I think he was the best player in 2016. And he is probably, in my opinion, he's better than LeBron James.
Okay. Next up, we got the
LA Clippers.
Kawhi Leonard. You could argue Russell or Paul George, but it's
you
Kawhi.
could argue Paul George, but
Or
Kawhi
Russell.
has better. People are gonna say this. This is not true. Kawhi is way better defense. You saw what Damian Lillard did to Paul.
Ooh.
Disgusting. Next we have Los Angeles Lakers. The Los Angeles Lakers is definitely LeBron.
Yeah.
You can say Austin Reeves all you want. It's LeBron. LeBron James is literally the best player. LeBron James, also, he literally got Dylan Brooks to leave. Drop 40 and I'll respect you. LeBron dropped 40.
Okay, now
Phoenix Suns. Devin Booker. Booker carried them to a finals.
Yeah, that's true. When there's no Kevin Durant, but I'm saying Kevin Durant.
Why would you say Kevin Durant has done nothing for them?
Yeah, but he led them.
He led them to what? Nothing.
Okay.
I'm telling you, Kevin Durant didn't make a difference. They were better without Kevin. Sacramento Kings.
This is kind of hard. No joke.
Sacramento is not even hard. It's De'Aaron Fox, no question.
De'Aaron Fox.
He led them to the playoffs, almost beat the Warriors. That's respect. That's respect.
If Sabonis didn't get stomped on,
maybe, but it's not.
But
Sabonis.
also Sabonis pulled down.
It's not Sabonis.
Draymond's leg.
Dallas Mavericks.
It's not hard. It's Luka Doncic.
Luka Doncic. You can't say Kyrie. Kyrie's trash. It's
Right.
Luka. So
No, in 2016 it would be.
In 2016, definitely Kyrie, but Luka now, because Luka has just been a better player.
Next up, we got the Houston Rockets. No confession.
Jalen Green.
Okay.
Jalen Green is insane. He's the best player on their team, even though he's one of the youngest. Him or Porter Jr., but it's definitely Jalen Green.
Yeah. You mean
Memphis Grizzlies. It could be Marcus Smart, but if John Morant stops playing with guns, he's the best player on the team.
Yeah.
If he can stop getting suspended and stop being a bad boy,
If
John
he
Morant's
stops
the
playing
best.
with the guns, yeah. Okay, next up we got the New Orleans Pelicans.
Zion,
if he didn't get injuries.
If he stops eating too much junk food, Zion is the best.
And messing around with girls, yeah.
He's the best. And then last but not least, San Antonio
Spurs.
I'm going to break the rules for this one. It's a draft pick, Victor Wembanyama.
Yeah, I think
he is the best on the Spurs. Thank you guys for watching. That's all for today. Bye.